When you compare the emission levels in Sri Lanka with respect to 1990, now we have increased our carbon emissions by about 230% already. But if you are, according to the IPCC assessments, if we are to maintain at least limit the global temperature to 2 degrees centigrade, then the allowable margin for developing world is about 75% up until 2020. So we have already passed that, and if we are to this is without having any coal power plant, but if we are to have coal power plants, then the estimated emissions increase will be about 850%, which we cannot tolerate. So because of this reason, the existing generation plan and the existing feed-in tariff system is not adequate to address this issue. We have to have a massive program, aggressive program with a focused goal of achieving this carbon neutral growth at least by 2020. If not, we will be facing future huge challenges. The government's main focus was on the cheap options, and the state-owned utility developed some models and recognized coal power as the cheapest option. So since 1995, the government had a main emphasis towards coal power. However, because of the environmental agitations, they couldn't go ahead with those projects. So the end result was to have more and more oil-fired power plants. So at the beginning, it was about 90% hydro. Now the percentage has decreased to about 50% hydro, and the balance 50% comes from oil. This year, the government commissioned the first coal power plant, and within the next decade, every year there will be about 150 to 300 megawatts power plants coming. So it's going to be a crucial issue as far as climate challenge is concerned, because we will be more focusing on coal power, which is emitting carbon. So we need international assistance in different sectors. I think at the workshop we discussed this matter in length, and we realized that we need specific inputs at different stages, like having technical know-how, technical transfer is very important, and then how to create a policy environment to support these things, to create an enabling environment for the promotion of renewable energy technologies, and the policy, based on the policy we should have a proper plan. So planning tools are needed. At present, the tools we used do not reflect the real aspirations of the society. It's not incorporating social and environmental concerns. So we need to accommodate all those things and come up with a real plan. And then at implementation stage, we need to address this issue of high capital intensive renewable energy resources, because we don't, at the operational stage, running cost is minimal, but the capital investment is high. So as a developing world country, we cannot afford to have the high capital investment. So we need to have financing schemes in place to meet this challenge, so that we, at the end of the full period, we will be getting a total benefit out of it. It will benefit both parties, the investors and the beneficiary families, consumers. So in this context, I think we need this support from the international agencies. Otherwise, we cannot avoid this reaching this high level of carbon emissions in the near future.